saints represent primarily, specifically in Daniel and Revelation, those who are persecuted by the little horn, by the beast, and by the harlot of Revelation 17. In other words, the saints are not just any group. They are the ones who were persecuted by these end-time powers. I want to read several statements from Scripture so that you can see this. Notice Daniel chapter 7, verses 21 and 22. We're defining the saints. The saints are those who suffered persecution under the beast, the little horn, and who will suffer persecution under the harlot, this apostate church. It says there in Daniel 7, verse 21, I was watching, and the same horn was making war against whom? Against the saints, and prevailing against them. So the saints are God's persecuted people. Notice Revelation 13 and verse 7. Here it speaks about the beast, which is the same as the little horn. This is the way it reads. It was granted to him, that is to the beast, to make war with whom? With the saints, and to overcome them. So once again, the saints are those who are persecuted. Those who are persecuted by the little horn or by the beast. Notice Revelation chapter 17 and verse 6. Revelation 17 and verse 6. It says, I saw the woman. This is a harlot woman, so it's a fallen church. I saw the woman drunk with the blood of whom? Of the saints. There it is again. And with the blood of the martyrs of Jesus. And when I saw her, I marveled with great amazement. So my question is this. When it speaks in Revelation about the patience of the saints, is this referring to a group of people who need to exercise patience because they are being persecuted? Yes. Within the context of prophecy, this is a persecuted group. Now, we know that in Scripture, the saints and the woman represent the same thing. Let me just mention how we determine that. We just read in Daniel 7 that the little horn persecutes the saints. We read that the beast of Revelation 13 also persecutes the saints. And how long does the little horn, how long does the beast, how long do they persecute the saints? Well, times, and the dividing of time. And in Revelation chapter 13, it's for a period of 1,260 days or a period of 42 months. Now, the little horn, in other words, and the beast persecute the saints for 1,260 years. But it's interesting to notice that in Revelation chapter 12, it says that the dragon persecutes the woman for 1,260 days. So let me ask you, are the saints and the woman the same thing? Absolutely. Because the little horn and the beast persecute the saints, whereas we're told also in Revelation 12 that the dragon persecutes the woman. So the saints are the woman. And the woman represents what? The woman represents specifically the church. So are you understanding what we're talking about when we deal with the word patience? It's dealing with God's people who are being persecuted by the beast and by the harlot and by the little horn, and they have to exercise incredible perseverance, incredible, unshakable, and unbreakable faith in order to stand firm and not worship the beast or receive his mark or the number of his name. Now, I believe that Jesus told a parable that illustrates what is meant by the expression, the patience of the saints. This parable is found in the Gospel of Luke. Luke chapter 18 and verses 1 through 8.